Life beyond
News with Katrina Smith.
Welcome and good morning. Thank you so much for joining us on this Saturday. It is March 9th. I'm Katrina Smith. Meteorologist Jill Reel is in the Weather Center. We had a few warm days, but the cooler weather is setting in, and you actually have a busy forecast this weekend of wintry weather.
Yeah, we got to remind people it's March 9th.
It is.
It's not April 9th or May 9th. It's March.
It certainly feels like.
I mean, yesterday was gorgeous, but we're going back to reality. We do have some latest updates on the winter weather that will be arriving tonight and tomorrow. We do have a winter storm warning that just went into effect. This is for northern Oneida, Lewis, northern Herkimer, Hamilton, and northern Fulton counties. The reason for these counties being under the winter storm warning has to do with elevation. The higher the elevation, the better chance for snow for tonight and tomorrow. We also have a winter storm watch for Madison County, and that is primarily due to lake effect snow that has the potential to develop for tomorrow. Right now, on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, it looks like it's raining and snowing, but it's not. The air is just too dry for this moisture to make it to the ground. We call this virga. So we're expecting dry conditions for this morning for now, but the rain will be moving in as we head it towards this afternoon, and that rain is going to transition over to snow for tonight. I'll give you that timeline coming up. Katrina?
Thank you so much, Jill. A portion of
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Jill Reel.
After a beautiful Friday, unsettled weather returns starting today and continuing throughout the weekend. So let's look at the timeline of what to expect for this weekend. Today, we are dry right now, but rain is going to begin to move on in. Now, the Mohawk Valley will continue to see rain for today into tonight, but the highest elevation, so we're talking the Adirondacks, we'll see that rain switch over to snow for today. Now tonight, temperatures will slowly cool back into the 30s, so we'll still see rain for the Mohawk Valley for tonight, but hilltops and higher elevations will continue to see snow. Everybody will see snow as we go throughout Sunday, and then on top of that, we're going to be dealing with windy conditions as well for Sunday. So kind of a complicated forecast for the next 48 hours, but this is what to expect as you go throughout today and for tomorrow. So on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, again, most of what we're seeing on the radar is not falling to the ground at this point in time. We call that virga. But as we look to our west, you notice some yellows beginning to show up. That does indicate some heavier rain, so we will begin to see that rain develop late this morning into the afternoon hours. And we are keeping an eye on those temperatures. Right now, everybody is above the freezing mark. So we're at 40 degrees in Otter Lake, 38 at Inlet, 43 in Waterville, 40 in Westmoreland as we head to the south. Same story, upper 30s, low 40s, 37 in Oneonta, 38 in Skenevis, 42 in Cooperstown, and 39 in Hamilton. But once that precipitation moves into the area, the temperatures are going to begin to drop, so we're going to keep a close eye on those temperatures as we go throughout the day. On top of that, we're also dealing with windy conditions. You already are dealing with that wind for today. We're going to see wind for tomorrow, and especially tomorrow night and into Monday, so we could see some power outages, so make sure you are prepared just in case, especially Sunday night and into Monday. So on our Skycast, again, that rain continues to move in for this morning as we head towards the afternoon. Widespread rain for the majority of central New York, but you will notice the highest elevations in the Adirondacks seeing snow by 6 p.m. As we head into tonight, into tomorrow morning, we will still see rain for the Mohawk Valley until tomorrow morning. Then we'll make that change over to snow. By that point in time, we're going to be tracking some lake effect snow. So some lake effect snow will develop as we go throughout Sunday, especially Sunday evening into Sunday night. Now that snow will begin to wind down as we head towards Monday morning and into Monday afternoon, but it's going to be chilly and windy for Monday as well. So your snowfall forecast, it looks complicated because it's all based on elevation. So for the Mohawk Valley, 1 to 3 inches of snow. North and south of the valley on the hilltops across the southern tier of Oneida County and northern Otsego County, as well as north of Utica, 3 to 7 inches of snow. The Adirondacks, that's going to be our bullseye where they can see over a foot of snow. And then additional snow is possible to the south with that lake effect snow happening as we head towards Sunday night into Monday. So it is a complicated forecast. It has to do with elevation, especially as we head towards tonight into tomorrow morning. So our takeaways for this is going to be rain today, switching to snow tonight, first on the highest elevations. We will see snow squalls tomorrow morning. Lake effect snow develops tomorrow afternoon. And on top of that, we will be dealing with windy conditions for Sunday night and into Monday. So for today, rain will be developing, temperatures staying in the 40s. We'll see that transition from rain to snow tonight. We'll drop back into the 30s. Any snow we do get, it's going to melt because we're going to be back into the mid-50s with sunshine as we head towards next week. So people forget, we're switching our clocks tonight.
Yes, daylight saving.
Yes, so if we kept what we are right now, we don't switch our clocks, what would be the latest sunset in the summer?
Okay, so we're springing ahead.
Yes.
You know, this is the worst because this is just something I can never wrap my head around. Like, what time is it going to be? Don't know.
Take a guess.
Okay, let's go with, it would be 7:15.
Close, 7:44. So instead of our latest sunset being 8:44, it would be 7:44 in the summer if we kept our time.
I wouldn't like that.
Wait till the next one. We'll see if you like that one too.
I love these trivia questions. Thank you so much, Jill. Okay, how about this? Welcome back, and thank you for joining us for another half hour of News Channel 2 Weekend Today. I'm Katrina Smith. I want to get you right over to the Weather Center. Meteorologist Jill Reel is in with a very busy forecast. The snow doesn't set in right away, but a little later today we're going to see it.
Yeah, welcome back to winter. It is March.
You know what? The people that enjoy the winter weather, you know, like we knew that this wasn't over yet.
Yeah, we weren't done. We know this. We grew up in central New York. We know how it goes. But we do have some winter storm warnings and watches to pass along to you. We do have a winter storm warning for Lewis, northern Oneida, northern Herkimer, Hamilton, and northern Fulton counties. The reason why these counties have the warning, it has to do with elevation. This is going to be an elevation-driven snow, so the higher elevation, the better chance for snow for tonight and tomorrow. We also have a winter storm watch for Madison County, and that has to do with lake effect snow for tomorrow. Now on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, the majority of the precipitation you are seeing is not hitting the ground just yet. It is very dry outside, so it's going to take some time for that precipitation to make it to the ground. But it is raining in Syracuse and Rochester, so that rain will be making its way into central New York for late this morning into the afternoon. I'll give you a timeline on what to expect for the next 48 hours coming up. Katrina?
Thank you so much, Jill. And now to
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Jill Reel.
We are tracking more winter weather back into central New York after a beautiful, beautiful Friday. Clouds have returned, and so has the rain. Here's our timeline of what to expect over the next 48 hours. Today, we are dry right now, but rain is going to begin to move in from the west. Now, that rain will be heavy at times as we head throughout the afternoon and into the evening hours. Now, as we approach the evening hours and as that rain moves in, temperatures are going to start to drop. First, in the highest elevation, so we're talking Adirondacks, they're going to switch over from rain to snow first, starting later today. Then as we head into tonight, those temperatures are going to continue to drop. We will still be rain in the Mohawk Valley, but hilltops north and south of the Mohawk Valley will begin to switch over to snow. Now, everybody will switch over to snow as we go ahead towards Sunday. Sunday morning into the early afternoon, we are expecting a few snow squalls, and then lake effect snow will begin to develop as that colder air moves on in. On top of that, we're also going to be dealing with windy conditions as we head towards Sunday night and into Monday. So this is a complicated forecast, so we're going to try and break it down as easy as possible for today, tonight, and for tomorrow. So currently on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, if you just look at this, you're like, wow, it's raining and snowing outside. It actually isn't. The air is just too dry at this point in time for this moisture to make it to the surface. We call that virga. But as we head into later this morning, into the afternoon, the air will become more saturated, and that's when we'll begin to see that widespread rain move into the region. We are keeping a close eye on temperatures. Right now, everybody is above the freezing mark. We're actually in the 40s in some locations, 43 in Westmoreland, 40 in Otter Lake, 40 in Inlet, 39 in Dodgeville. Same story for the southern valleys. 42 in Cooper Sound, 37 in Oneonta, 38 in Skenevis, 42 in Sherburne. But once that precipitation moves on in, those temperatures are going to start to drop slightly across the region. On top of the precipitation, we're also going to be dealing with wind. It's already windy outside. That wind is going to be persistent today and tomorrow, but we're really concerned for Sunday night into Monday. That's when we'll see our highest wind gusts between 40 and 50 miles per hour, especially on hilltops. That in the combination with that wet snow, we could see some downed trees and some power outages. That's for Sunday night into Monday morning. So let's break down this complicated forecast for you. Now, as we head throughout the morning into the afternoon hours, rain is going to approach the region. Temperatures still above the freezing mark. As we head towards the afternoon, that's when the highest elevations in the Adirondacks will start to switch over to snow. So, Speculator is at 31 degrees, but Old Forge is still at 34. Rain will continue for the valley locations. Tonight, hilltops north and south of the valleys will begin to switch over to snow. Everybody will begin to see that transition as we head towards Sunday morning. So by 6:30, we're still at 33 degrees in Utica, but 32 in Cooper Sound and Oneonta, as well as Old Forge. Everybody will be seeing snow as we go throughout Sunday morning into Sunday afternoon. And then we will begin to see some lake effect snow develop as we head throughout Sunday night, and then that will wind down as we get closer to Monday. Now, Sunday night into Monday is when we can see that blowing and drifting snow, creating whiteout conditions because that wind will continue to pick up. It looks like a complicated snowfall map. Mohawk Valley, 1 to 3 inches of snow. Why is that? Because we are at the lowest elevations. Hilltops just north and south of the Mohawk Valley, 3 to 7 inches of snow because you're going to make that switch over before valley locations. Again, the Tug Hill as well as the Adirondacks are going to see the most amount of snow because they are at the highest elevations. Again, our confidence is still quite low because a 1 degree difference is going to make a big change in the snowfall amount. So that's why we're keeping a close eye on it as we go throughout today and for tonight. So your takeaways: steady rain today, switching over to snow tonight. First on the highest elevation. So the Adirondacks will be first, then the hilltops, then the valley. As snow squalls are possible as we head throughout Sunday late morning, lake effect snow as we head towards Sunday afternoon. And on top of that, we're going to be dealing with windy conditions for Sunday night and into Monday with power outages possible. Did everybody get that? So for today, again, we're going to see rain developing. Temperatures will be in the 40s. Tonight, we'll make that transition, highest elevations first, from rain to snow. And then taking a look at your 7-day forecast. More than that, we're also switching the clocks tonight, so don't forget that. Oh. We will see snow for tomorrow, windy as well tomorrow night into Monday morning. Anything that accumulates is going to quickly melt because it is March for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, back to rain for Friday. So back to our Real Deal trivia question for this half hour. So we're going in reverse. So we're jumping ahead tonight. If we kept that time, what would be our latest sunrise in the winter?
So I'm losing an hour of sleep.
Yes. But
tomorrow?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Guys at home, we're losing an hour of sleep.
Good luck to parents, because the kids won't know.
I just want to remind us all, good luck Monday morning,
yes.
Right? Okay, all right, so we're losing an hour of sleep. So if we kept daylight saving time, what would be the latest sunrise in the winter? So it would be later, right?
What do you think?
Okay, okay. You want me to answer?
Yes.
7:15.
8:32.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
So the issue with that, the controversy with that, is that kids will be waiting for the bus in the dark, like complete darkness. And they'll be in school in dark, so they're worried about safety.
And that's
a big concern.
And that's a huge concern.
Yes.
Okay.
So there you go.
So there you go. That is the controversy. There's more, too.
Yes.
That's some of the controversy here. Thank you, Jill, and we'll be back after this.
News with Ben Kinney.
Good evening. Winter is not over till Mother Nature says it's over. Part of our viewing area under a winter storm alert this weekend. Let's get the latest from the Weather Center meteorologist Sam Wessing joins us. And very colorful map today, something we thought was over, we were hoping was over.
We're trying to get all the seasons, you know, in one weekend.
Yeah,
We're gonna
we're
get the rain,
succeeding.
the heavy rain today. A lot of that going to switch over to that mix, and then we're talking snow for the second half of the weekend. So just trying to get it all in. But we do have a couple winter weather alerts to pass around. We do have, as you can see, a winter storm warning, and that is in effect from 7 p.m. tonight until 2 p.m. on Monday, and that is for northern Oneida, northern Herkimer, Lewis counties. Then we also have that winter weather advisory that is for southern Oneida, Madison, Onondaga counties, and that is from today until Monday at 11 a.m. One more pass along, wind advisory. Now this one is from 5 p.m. Sunday to Monday, and a lot of blowing snow. Winds are really going to pick up that second half of the weekend. Just things to be aware of. But let's take a look at that Storm Tracker 2 Yorkville Battery live radar. Some very heavy rain passing through southern Madison County, northern Otsego County, Cooperstown seeing some heavier rain, but steady rain continuing into the evening overnight hours. Again, a lot of that not going to switch over until we get towards the morning. As you can see, we head throughout the night. Tonight we'll have that heavy rain tonight into the overnight, and then we're going to be kind of right on that borderline of freezing temperatures the closer we get to the morning hours. So might be seeing here a little bit more of that rain snow mix, some of that rain left over, but we are going to be switching all over to snow by your Sunday. I have a full look at what you can expect for the rest of this weekend. That's going to be coming up. Back over to you, Ben.
Sam, thank you very much. A cabin was destroyed.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Good evening. Well, spring is ready to arrive, but winter not ready to give up just yet. We're going to see a mix of almost everything this weekend, from rain to rain-snow mix to snow as we head into Sunday. Let's got a lot to talk about. Let's get straight to those winter weather alerts we have. We do have a winter weather warning, storm warning in effect for northern Oneida, northern Herkimer, Lewis, Oswego counties. This is beginning 7 p.m. tonight until 2 p.m. on Monday. We also have that winter weather advisory, as you can see in the purples, southern Oneida, Madison, Onondaga County. This is from 3 a.m. Sunday to 11 a.m. Monday. Then we also have a wind advisory, and again, that starts tomorrow, 5 p.m. Sunday till Monday. So a lot going on for the rest of our weekend. Temperatures right now, we are still above freezing across the board. So this is what's keeping what's happening outside as rain, as we're going to be sticking in the mid to upper 30s as we continue throughout tonight. Now that Storm Tracker 2 Yorkville Battery live radar, a lot going on. We do have some heavier rain, especially Little Falls, St. Johnsville, Cooperstown had some heavier rain pass on through. Same situation for central Oneida County. Also some heavy rain this weekend pushing on through. Most of where you see the snow, higher elevations, that switched over to snow. We're mainly going to stay rain as we head into tomorrow morning. I mentioned those winds as well, something we're going to have to keep an eye on, especially Sunday afternoon, evening into Monday. Then things will quiet down as we continue throughout the week. So like I said, a lot going on. We're only going to time out tonight into tomorrow night. So starting with this evening, rain, temperatures right there, still above freezing, higher elevations, switching over to that snow. As we continue into tonight, staying with that rain, and notice even into the morning hours. Stopping my clock at Sunday at 8 a.m., I think we're still going to see more of that rain-snow mix rather than what this is showing, straight snow, more in the way of that mix. And that'll continue into the afternoon, where we will eventually switch over to that snow, and then a lake effect will begin to really set itself up Sunday night into Monday. As far as snowfall accumulations, we're going to do our map from tonight until Sunday night. The majority of that snow, though, not much will fall here along the thruway. We're going to see a lot more, though, of it north of the thruway, a lot more where that snow will begin to fall. And again, I want to reiterate, we're going to have some heavier snow at times. Also, that rain is going to slowly switch over, the hilltops becoming snowy first, and then we're going to see more in the way of snow through Sunday night into Monday. Tonight we're into the mid-30s, rain to snow, rain-snow mix in the morning tomorrow, back into the 30s for tomorrow. And I just want to reiterate some takeaways. Steady rain today, that's going to switch to snow tonight. Higher elevations first. Watch for snow squalls tomorrow morning, lake effect snow Sunday, and then those winds for Sunday night. And then quick look at that 7-day forecast. We do quiet down, though, as we end of the week, and then spring back on its way. More News Channel 2 after the break.
It's not some building or
The news with Ben Kinney.
Good evening. It's a chilly and rainy night in central New York. Some portions of the area could see some snow by the time you wake up. Let's head right over to the Weather Center with meteorologist Sam Wessing for a first look at your forecast tonight at 11.
A lot happening this weekend, from rain today to rain snow in the morning to snow for Sunday. We have a lot to talk about here in the Weather Center, but we'll start with those winter weather alerts that we have on board right now. As you can see in the pink cover, we do have a winter storm warning in effect from 7 p.m. Saturday until Monday at 2 p.m. And you can see that's for northern Herkimer, northern Oneida, Lewis counties. And then we also have that winter weather advisory in that purple color for Oneida County, Madison, Onondaga County. That's from Sunday 3 a.m. until 11 a.m. on Monday. And then we also have a wind advisory in effect to be aware of. Southern Oneida, Madison, Onondaga, Otsego counties, and that is from 5 p.m. Sunday until 8 p.m. on Monday. So kind of like a timeline of what to expect. Saturday night, that rain still arriving, wet on the hilltops, a little bit of snow for those higher elevations. It will switch to all snow on Sunday throughout the day, blowing snow possible, so watch for some snow squalls. And then Monday, that snow continuing into the morning, windy Sunday into Monday as well. So as we continue throughout tonight, mostly rain, looking to switch over by the morning hours to a little bit of that rain-snow mix. Temperatures getting down into the mid-30s for the overnight hours. I have a full look at what you can expect for the second half of the weekend coming up. Back over to you, Ben.
A cabin was destroyed by fire this afternoon.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Good evening. A lot happening over here in the Weather Center today, dealing with rain for your Saturday. We're talking snow for the second half of the weekend. We do have a couple of winter weather alerts to pass out to you. As you can see in the pink color, that is a winter storm warning in effect for northern Oneida, northern Herkimer, Lewis, Oswego counties. This is in effect from 7 p.m. tonight until 2 p.m. on Monday, and then we also have that winter weather advisory in effect for southern Oneida, Onondaga, Madison counties, and that is from 3 a.m. this morning until Monday. But also want to pass along a wind advisory, and this is in effect for Sunday evening until Monday, as we do expect to get some windier, breezier conditions picking up by the second half of the weekend. There is our night planner. As we continue throughout the overnight hours, you see temperature is not going to drop off too much, and this is why it's mainly going to stick as rain with a little bit of that mix as we head into the morning hours on Sunday, as we're not dropping below freezing here. Higher elevations, though, that's going to switch over to snow much faster. Now, I talked about that wind. Windy conditions, winds picking up throughout the day on Sunday. They will continue on into Monday, and then we do begin to quiet down as we head throughout the week. Now, timing of all this, now this is very important as we head throughout the evening hours, overnight. You can see we're mainly going to stick as rain. Now, it does begin to switch us over again. I feel this is mostly going to be that rain-snow mix, but we do want to watch for some snow squalls in the morning hours on Sunday. Higher elevations, those are definitely going to switch over to snow by Sunday morning. As we continue throughout the day, the majority of it staying with a little bit of that rain-snow mix, but also seeing snow for some areas as lake effect will begin to set up by Sunday afternoon into the evening hours. And then we're going to be dealing with lake effect snow Sunday into Monday. So as far as accumulations go, we're talking about Saturday night into Sunday night. Not going to see too much along the thruway here, as this is going to be the trickiest areas. We're going to be fluttering along that freezing mark throughout much of the day. So that's really going to play a big role, is temperatures as well as where those bands begin to set up. But as far as it goes right now, the majority of the snow looking to be mostly to our north. We'll see the higher elevations of snow, and then as we head throughout the day, we'll have another map for Sunday into Monday for you guys to take a look. But remember, widespread rain, that switches to snow, and then we're going to be seeing snow showers Sunday into Monday. Some of that could be blowing, so something we want to keep an eye on, especially as the winds pick up Sunday into Monday. Lows tonight into the mid-30s, rain to snow, and a little bit of that mix in the morning for tomorrow. Highs, it's going to start warm in the morning, and then temperatures decreasing throughout the day, and that's when we'll switch over to snow. Now, I do have a couple things I want you to take away. Steady rain for tonight, that's going to switch over to snow. Higher elevations, we'll see that first. Snow squalls, beware of in the morning. Lake effect snow by the evening, and then windy. Possible power outages Sunday night into Monday. We do not want to forget daylight saving time, and then Monday we'll have that snow ending by the afternoon, and then we're back to that spring-like weather for the rest of the week. More of News Channel 2 after the break.